YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy BJ Blends. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Man, this is about to be a crazy transformation, man. Make sure y'all stick through with this one, man. It's gonna be crazy, man. I'm just lifting the hair up off the scalp, man. Just getting all the hair where it needs to be at before I come through it with my guards and my clippers, man. So let's go. Let's get straight into it, man. This is the 1.5 all the way closed, and I think y'all gonna like this one here, man. So yeah, man, I just started doing my YouTube channel, man, by the way, just because a lot of people telling me I should do it. I was scared to do it for a while just because I see so many people doing it, and I just feel like my stuff wasn't worthy enough. But I'm tired of talking about it. I'm just gonna do it, and we're gonna see how we run it up, man. I'm being real patient with this thing right here, man. I'm still coming in with the 1.5, just being real patient. Nice clean strokes. It's no rush to this, man. Take your time during this process right here. Take your time, man. It's no rush. So right here, man, as you can see, I'm coming in with the crown area, and I'm just taking my time, man. Still being real patient with it. Oh man, this guy here, man, is a true waver. We gotta bring it back to life, man. Let's do it. I'm going in right now with my trimmers. Start my first guideline. Right under the top of the ear, right underneath the top of the ear. That's where my first guideline is gonna go. Just cleaning it up. I'm gonna come in right behind it with my shaver, just so I can have that different transition. I want a nice clean transition, man. So let's run it up, man. Let's go. After this, man, I'm gonna come in with my clippers all the way open. First guideline. We're gonna come in about a half an inch. You know, you want to make sure you at least do that to start a nice clean transition. And then once we get some nice clean strokes with that right there, man, we're gonna come in and knock this line out, man. We're gonna blend it. We're gonna blend it right on out. So we're gonna go close, halfway, open. That's the system. Close, halfway, open. That's my system. Close, halfway, open. Then I always do a little detail work with my corners. And throughout my steps, I always use my corners. So I'm new to YouTube. Y'all follow a lot of different people. A lot of people do a lot of different things. I'm just gonna show you how I do it. Close with the 2. We're gonna knock right now. We're gonna come right now, knock out this bolt. That's all we doing. We're not creating a guideline. We're just knocking out the bolt. That's what we doing right here. We brushing, laying the hair back down, and we coming in, knocking at that bulk here. We're not taking no lines out. That's all we're doing. So after that, we're gonna come in with the 1 guard. 1 guard all the way open. Same steps. Coming in with the 1 guard all the way open, and we right now this is like a guideline. You know, we're not removing bolt, but we're creating a guideline, and we're gonna knock this line out. But we're not going too high. We're staying right underneath that 2. Right underneath that 2. Now we're gonna go halfway, and we're gonna flick at it. Then we're gonna close that bad baby up, man. That's what we're gonna do next. Once we close that bad baby up, we're gonna go to the next step. Right here, man, I'm taking the 1 guard with it all the way closed, and I'm just going with the grain, just trying to smooth it out right here, guys. That's all I'm doing right here. Right here, I got the half guard on, and for my half guard, I kind of use that as a cleanup guard. So I'm just flicking at those corners, using the corner of the blade. I'm gonna close it up right here. I seen it was taking some hair off. I want to take some more off, and I'm using those corners, man. Detail work, man. Just using those corners right here, guys. That's all I'm doing. Now I'm taking my 1.5, and I'm just flicking on right below that 2, where we left off with that 2. That's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm using my corners, and we're gonna go right and do the same steps to the back. We're gonna come in with my guard, not my guard, excuse me, guys. I'm using my trimmers, and we're gonna start our first guideline, and we're gonna clean this out real nice. And then once we get this nice and cleaned on out, we're gonna come in with the clippers all the way open, and we're gonna start another guideline. That's the steps, man. I do the same steps for the actual back and both sides, depending on the client, but that's usually how I do it, man. Looking at that line. We want to knock this line all the way out. Close here. Halfway. Then we're going to go open. Right here, we got to remove some bolt, guys. Same steps, man. Same steps. Man, this beat is hard too, by the way, man. I found this beat, man. How y'all feeling about this beat? This beat is hard. Not putting in a guideline, just actually removing bolt. Right there, I'm coming in, same thing with the one guard, all the way open. We want a nice clean transition for this taper, man. We want a nice clean transition for this taper. I promise you, if you follow these steps, you will get the same process every single time. And this is my first YouTube video, guys, man. I'm gonna be dropping heat every week, man. So bam, coming in close, coming in hot, 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 hot. All right, so we got a little bit of a line there, so we're flicking at it. Using those corners, you see my client, man, his hair kind of turns to the sides, both of his hair, the hair goes towards the ear a little bit, so you gotta turn those clippers. Gotta turn those clippers, guys. Use some lever play. It's not always open and closed. You gotta use lever play. As you can see, I'm always brushing, always brushing. So right here, I got the 1.5 on. And I started right here, just going up a little bit more, right underneath that 2, all the way closed, and I'm just flicking at it. I'm not digging in, I'm just flicking. I love these Gamma Ergos, man. These things are light, they're powerful. There's so many new clippers out, man. So leave me in the comments what you guys like to use, man. So many clippers out there, man. Let me know what y'all rocking with out there. Okay, man, so right here, I'm going with the grain. I'm just trying to lay this hair down. Same thing we did on the sides. Same thing we did. Man, this taper's coming together real clean, man. This thing is gonna be crispy once it's finished, man. Stay with me, guys. This is my first YouTube video. Stay with me. Just ride out, man. So right here, I got that half guard on. This guard here is more of a cleanup guard. It gets that last line out. Sometimes it doesn't. You got to come in with your guard all the way open using some lever play. But that half guard gets real close to the skin. So as you can see, man, I'm going close here. I think I went open. And I'm just using my corners. I'm just doing some lever play, man. Just trying to get that line out, man. Being real patient with it. Nice clean strokes. Take your time, man. Take your time. There's no rush during this process, guys. You know, with these waiver haircuts, man, you want to take your time. You want to make sure you have a nice, clean transition. And this thing is coming out real nice, man. I'm really feeling this one right here, man. I do a lot of waivers. As you can go on my Instagram and see, I cut a lot of people, rappers. I cut a lot of athletes, and football players. It's pretty dope, man. It's truly a blessing to be able to bless people with haircuts and have them be your walking canvas once you get done with it, man. It's awesome. So right here, man, got a still bit of a line, so I kind of went in with my clippers all the way open, and I'm just kind of knocking this line out, man. I'm just taking my time, man. I'm using my corners, I'm brushing, and I'm getting this line out, man. I'm going halfway here. And I'm not digging in, guys. I'm just looking at it. I'm just flicking at it. Just flicking at it. Being patient with it, man. In this game, you gotta stay patient. Gotta stay patient in this game, man. So right here, man, I decided to come in with my one guard all the way open. and do some more detail work. This is kind of what I'm doing, because I still see a little bit of a weight there. So sometimes that first round, or that first time around, man, you got to come back through it and follow your steps again. That's kind of like the whole concept. So as we got this knocked out real nice and clean, we're gonna do the same thing to the sides, man. Y'all seen the steps, so I'm gonna kind of speed this side up a little bit, let y'all watch. Let go. Coming together real nice, guys. I'm doing the same exact steps, man. As you can see, this thing is pretty much already blended out. It's already blended out, guys. I'm just doing the same exact steps, man. When I put this line on this thing gonna pop, man. When I tell you this thing gonna pop. I got this guy on my Instagram as well, man. We did a couple videos, man. He's been rocking with me for a year. I just gave him a card. I was in Target, gave him a card, and I said, man, I want to cut your hair. And he came like the very next day, and we've been doing videos together, man. He's been following my process. Man, he's in college. He's a smart kid, and you can see, man. You go on my IG and my Instagram, you'll see, man. Like, I got some clean pics of my boys, and we do the video reels and stuff, man. So this day he actually came in, and I said, bro, you gonna be my first YouTube video. Let's go. It's only right. You've been rocking with me for a while now. Let's go. Let's run it up, dog. Yeah, I've been cutting hair for 2 years now, man, and that time has went by. I see still flaws in my cuts, man, but I feel like I'm good enough now to show the world. And as long as you confident, that's all that matters. So as this side is done, man, my client kind of has a little bit of a cowlick in the front, so I go against the grain with the 1.5, and I'm just kind of like knocking that down, man. This is real cool right here, man. Things are kind of trending right now with the mousse. It's kind of crazy, the same stuff the ladies used to use to kind of wrap their hair, and also they used to lay down their hair, stuff that cats are using now to put in their hair. There's so many different things out, man. Pomades, gels, foams. I mean, anything. I think you should buy any product that's going to actually help your client to get a nice result. Once I'm done with this process, you're going to see how it just made everything look really good. It's adding moisture to the hair. It's going to add a little bit of shine. I brush it through real nice, and then I blow dry it. But the trick to this thing is, man, you got to make sure you're applying enough of it, and you got to make sure you're drying it thoroughly, because if not, it's not gonna come out right. It's not gonna come out right, because when I was rushing when I first started, I noticed the difference. So now that I'm locked in and know how to apply it, man, people be booking it on my Bookski, like the wave treatment service. Like, people book the wave treatment service, and they like it because it lays the hair down. And as you can see, man, I'm brushing it. I'm sorry if the angles aren't the best. As you can see, I'm kind of getting in front of the camera a little bit. I'm gonna have some better angles on the next cuts, on some of my other tutorials, man. But this is my first one. This is my first one, guys. But I think you're gonna like it. I'm sorry, his head is out of the camera a little bit there. But I'm just taking my time. You want to make sure you're brushing this all the way through the head, guys. Don't rush this process, man. In this game, man, it's so easy to rush, to hurry up and get your client out. But speed of service, but also you want a quality of work. And as you can see, man, when this guy gets done with this cut, you definitely gonna see the before and after. It's gonna be raw. So as you can see, I brush it really good. I put a do-rag on, and make sure you put it on right too, man. Don't have no hair sticking up or have some hair to the side or lift it up. Make sure it's brushed down good, then lay it on slowly, because you don't want that hair to be lifted up while you're drying it. You know what I'm saying? So we locked in, man. 2021, let go. So what we gonna do here, man, we gonna blow dry it. I should have sped this. I think I sped this process up. And what I do is make sure it's not too hot, because you definitely don't want to burn your clients, man. Take your time, blow dry it good. You definitely will see the results once it's done. Once it's done, you're gonna notice a big difference. And you definitely, once I do this, I come in and I prep my lineup. That's usually how I do it. So stay tuned, take a look. So I come in, man, usually with some holding spray, whatever you like to use, and I put it on a cloth, and I actually just put it on the lineup all the way around it. Blow dry it as well too. So yes, man, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. This is the favorite part, as we almost to the finish line. I'm glad if you didn't stuck with me through this part, man. I really appreciate you. I kind of start in the middle of the head, and I work myself to the left or right, as you can see I'm doing here. Taking my time, brushing after every time. These are my hitters, man. I just got these maybe about a month or two ago, man, and got them 0 gap. All my clippers are 0 gap, but I'm not heavy-handed. So some barbers are, as you can see, man. I'm tap and go, taking my time. Look at that taper on the sides, though. Look how it look at the haircut right now, before the lineup, before everything else. As you can see, it's a nice clean transition, and this thing is in the bag, man. We locked in, man. 2021 BJ Blends coming with heat every week. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment, let me know how I'm doing. So got the vertical bars on point. Now I'm working on that C cup. I like to always take my time on this part, using the corner of my blade, and I match the side up. I start on one end, and then I work my way to the middle, and I come up and I clean it up. That's what I do right there. And I do the same exact thing to the other side. I come in, start on one side, then I come back up. I'm not rushing this process, guys. I never rush my cuts. A lot of my clients, all my clients, know that. I never rush, man. I take my time. And that's why people rock with me. Look at that, man. Symmetrical. So we're gonna take this thing up a notch. Come on, man. You know it's YouTube, baby. We're gonna take this haircut up a notch, man. We're gonna come in with the enhancements. We not playing. We letting it be known. Watch out. I cut waivers too. Get Beam. I cut waivers too. Shout out to Get Beam, man. That boy raw. I watch so many of his videos, man. Still do. Yo, Get Beam, man. I just want to take a moment to say, man, you motivating people out here, man. Chris Bossio, 360 Jeezy, y'all motivating people out here, man. So we applied the enhancements, man, very lightly. So I'm coming in right here with the back of the neck taper, man. As you can see, that's a nice clean transition. As you can see, I didn't go too high. He does not like his tapers taken too high. Stop taking them tapers up too high, cutting into the waves, man. Just using my corners here, man. Going over the ear, using the ear as a guide. Don't go too high. Cleaning up that hair there. And as you can see, man, there you go. That taper looks really nice to me, man. I'm tapping and go. Right here, man. Took it up a notch, man. I'm adding the magic pencil, man. Don't press too hard with this magic pencil, man. You just want to glide it across. And blend it in. You know, this definitely takes the cut to the next level, man. Look at this, man. He didn't even need it. But guess what? We leveling up. This is what y'all wanted to see. Y'all wanted to see how I cut. This is how I cut hair. This is what I do, man. I lock in. I focus. It's truly a blessing. But don't apply too hard with this magic pencil, man. Make sure y'all blend it in real nice. Sorry for walking in front of the camera right here. But this cut, man, it's coming together real nice, man. So what we're gonna do is, what was I doing here? Okay, I was grabbing my other hitters, these zero gap too. I usually use these to just kind of blend the pencil in. The ladies use these for their eyebrows, man. If you check out a lot of YouTube videos, and man, this is what the cats is wanting now. I think a couple years ago, people weren't doing it as much because they weren't blending it in properly. So make sure y'all blend that magic pencil in, man. Make sure you take that extra step. That's why you charging $40, $50, $60, $70 for haircuts, man. You know, you're taking that extra step. You know, if I was a client, I would pay $50 for this haircut. I would. Tap and go, man. Just blending it in nice and smooth. Look at that, nice and smooth. So I usually put it behind the neck too, on the neck taper. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm just I'm blending it in, not pressing too hard. You know, even like I told you, my clippers are zero gap, so I don't want to scar nobody up. Man, this thing is crazy, man. This is crazy. Look at that. Yes, sir. We locked in. I'm just following the same steps, guys. This is just the detail work, man. Using those trimmers, making that line pop. Look at that. So I always finish up with the razor, guys. We're almost there. Make sure you always use your razor, man. I always finish all my cuts with the razor, just because it brings another transition. Excuse me, not transition, but another layer to the cut. It makes it pop, man. It's gonna make the lineup last longer, and it's gonna get all those little hairs that your trimmers couldn't get. Trimmers hit, but it's not gonna get as close as this razor. I can guarantee you that. We locked in, man. So I always finish with my foil shaver, man, just to get all those little bit of hairs that's on top that I couldn't reach. So that's what you see me doing here. And this the before right here, man. He came in looking kind of rough, but guess what? BJ Blends, you brought him back. Jeez. Let me know how I did on this cut. My boy is looking crispy. He is back, man. Let go. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. Leave me a comment. Let's go, man.